Hello, so I recently read this book, Unreasonable Hospitality by Guidara, and I had no idea what to expect. Now, I read a lot of hospitality books, everything from the straightforward educational ones to autobiographical works. But in general, I don't expect that much from these books. They tend to be relatively averagely written, and the information in them can be quite sketchy. This was very much the exception to that rule. First and foremost, I would like to speak about just how well written it was. Now, I am not the kind of chap that gets teary eyed over books and movies. But I will not lie to you. Passages in this book actually brought tears to my eyes. If you know me, then you'll know that that is a shocking revelation. But I think it was because of the quality of the storytelling. That's the thing that made the difference. I felt like the little boy in Neverending Story when I was reading this book. I was really taken to a different place, and I was seeing the world through the author's eyes, which of course is very much what a good book should be, but what these kind of books rarely are. The second thing that I need to confess is the fact that it's extremely windy here. The second thing that I'm going to need to confess to you was my mixed emotions when it came to reading the first few passages. I've been a butler and more recently a hospitality trainer for decades. And when I started reading this book, so much of what he said was exactly what I say, that I actually started to get worried. And I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, this is terrible. He knows the same things as I know, and he's sharing them with the world. Of course, I quite quickly got over that rather selfish and stupid reaction. Because, of course, when two mathematicians get the same answer to a question, they don't get upset with each other. They just realize that that is the correct answer to the question. So, whereas my first reaction was to be upset, my second reaction is this industry expert agrees with me. And actually, that was incredibly good to know. So I'm really thankful actually for that. I think anyone in the hospitality or customer service industry, which is, to be frank, most industries, should really read this book. I'm not going to say it's a blueprint or a roadmap to do well, because it's not. But what it is an inspirational code that you can choose to use to build your own roadmap. There's no way you could copy what he did at his restaurant without it feeling like a copy. But what you can certainly do, and what he encourages you to do, is use this idea of unreasonable hospitality to grow a team that think of hospitality above anything else. That's something I've always been passionate about myself, and reading this book is just going to make me double down on that. So I'm going to give this a full 5 stars out of 5 stars. Or maybe we should go for like Michelin 3 out of 3. I don't know. But truly excellent. Definitely buy a copy. I can't recommend it enough. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say, if you're serious about hospitality, you'd be a fool not to own a copy. That is literally the biggest praise I've ever given a book. So thanks very much. I'll see you soon.